You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for October 21st through the 25th. We've got Molly raging, Rick getting aggressive, and it's just about time for Lulu Spencer's transplant surgery. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and as we always do on early edition day, we're going to talk about what's happening, the episodes the rest of this week, just to set up and give you some context for what's happening next week. With that in mind, Wednesday, October 16th, we have Tracy talking to Cody, and I wonder if she's talking to him about Sasha, just about them being friends, or if she has somehow heard about Serenity, his family's ranch that he wants to turn into an animal sanctuary. Sasha was advising him to come up with a business plan and then talk to Tracy about making an investment, but he's just way too nervous about it, so we'll see. Brennan ambushes Anna and Jason. He wants to know if they brought back souvenirs from their trip to Africa. And to me, that sounds like he knows that Sidwell is on the hunt for some missing diamonds. And of course, we all know that Holly has them. Jason may suspect it too, just by how clingy Holly was being with her purse on the WSB private jet on the way back to Port Charles. Holly and Felicia spend some time catching up on Wednesday, and Sasha has a request for Michael. I wonder if she's going to talk to him about Cody's investment, but I do also wonder if this is what has Tracy threatening her, because she tells Sasha if she does whatever it is again, that she's going to be looking for a new job. Now, Olivia won't like that, but that doesn't mean Tracy won't threaten her. Meanwhile, Sam asks Dr. Terry Randolph to please not tell Dante that she is a match for Lulu. I wonder if Sam wants to get those secondary tests, the liver enzyme tests, done first, just to make 100% sure she can donate, just so there's not another disappointment for him and Rocco, because, you know, Nicholas was a match and then his liver test failed, and then Lucky was a match and then his liver test failed. And, you know, maybe Sam just doesn't want Dante to get his hopes up again. We'll see. Elizabeth and Portia are puzzled, so that could also be about Sam asking Terry not to tell Dante about the match just yet. And Jordan goes out to dinner with Isaiah. Maybe he'll talk to her about how he stepped up to help save Lulu's life when she coded. He just happened to be right there and jumped right in. Seems like he should be getting a job at GH pretty soon, right? And Mac tells Robert that he's got some unfinished business with Holly. Thursday, October 17th, Dante and Sam are relieved. And I wonder if that means that her secondary test comes back looking good and her liver is healthy enough to donate a chunk of it. Meanwhile, that same day, Rick plays dirty. Of course, we know when it comes to those Heather lab tests, Brad is covering for Portia, but I wonder if Rick is still going to find a way to dig up the truth that the test was tampered. Tracy offers Cody assistance, and I wonder if she wants to invest in him buying the family ranch that he wants so bad. And Sasha gets life-changing news. Meanwhile, Holly has to explain herself, and I wonder if she is confronted about the diamonds. And if so, will it be Brennan? Will it be Anna? Will it be Jason? Will it be Mac? Will it be Robert? Will it be several of them at once? I mean, she has said that she left there empty-handed, but she is just a big old fat liar, and they're going to find out very soon. And if Sidwell comes to town, it's all going to be her fault. And, you know, English just needs to go because she's just bad. Nobody needs her in town. Friday, October 18th, we have Laura and Tracy reminiscing. They're talking about the past. I'm sure the two ladies are thinking about Lulu, someone they both love. You know, Laura wasn't around for many years, and Tracy was a very good stepmother to Lulu. She adores her. She sees her as a daughter. And, they both loved Luke. And so this should be a really sweet talk. They're both, still grieving Luke, and neither of them wants to grieve the loss of Lulu. Meanwhile, Liz has an update for Lucky, and I'm guessing she's going to tell him there is a donor. And I wonder if at that point she's going to be able to tell him that Sam's the donor and that her liver is healthy enough to donate. Felicia encourages Holly on Friday. Maybe it's something about go for Robert if you really want him. And Ned is comforting BLQ. I wonder if she and Chase are about to lose Violet, because on Tuesday, Chase texted BLQ and said Finn is getting out of rehab. And of course, she knows Violet is excited to be reunited with her dad. Michael Easton is done at General Hospital. He's not coming back. So I feel like they might be shipping Violet off to Finn, and we might be seeing the last of her, at least for now, which of course would absolutely devastate BLQ, who has gotten very, very attached to her. And Molly versus Christina gets nasty. The sister battle explodes again, and that's going to carry over into the week of October 21st through the 25th. So with Alexis free and the charges against her dropped, the PCPD and the feds are going to be looking to get evidence against Sonny, trying to break Carly's alibi. The murder weapon's gone. Jason melted it down. And as long as Carly can keep her mouth shut and no photos turn up of her that compromise the alibi, then it should stand. Michael was the only witness to the crime, and he's not going to spill. So maybe this Kate's case is going to go unsolved, or maybe somebody else will take the fall. Sam, of course, is the donor match for Lulu, as I kind of suspected for a while. Hopefully those liver tests are good. There is some chatter that Cyrus played some role in this because he seemed to know something about the fact that the match was going to happen. And this chatter also says he may be involved in Sam's death, but there's a lot to this, and it's not a verified spoiler, so I'm not going to share it here. I'm going to devote a whole video to it because it's very juicy. Look for that tomorrow. Rick may scare the truth out of Brad. He may get really aggressive, and if it's down to Brad going down or Portia going down, Brad is not going to sacrifice himself to cover for what she did. He may even say that he found out what she did and she threatened his job if he didn't keep quiet. And I mean, she was already threatening his job, so that's not that far off the truth. And she did tamper with the test. So that could be interesting. Molly is really sick of Christina. Alexis barely escaped federal prosecution because of her. And Molly fully believes that Christina was going to keep baby Irina. She even named her something else. Molly's just really had it with her sister. And then there's still the Ava criminal case and Christina's subpoena in the custody case. Molly basically is just tired of Christina making messes that everybody else pays for. Meanwhile, Christina, of course, blames Ava. She blames Jagger. She basically blames a lot of people. Although she was saying that Alexis being in jail was her fault, Alexis was saying, no, it's Sonny's fault. And then Christina's blaming other people for other things. So it's just messy, and it's going to get messier. Thursday, October 24th, Scott Reeves is back as Stephen Lars Weber, Elizabeth's brother, son of Heather Weber. He will have scenes with Heather. He's not in town too awful long, and I wonder if freed Heather is going to leave town with him. And of course, we are on the countdown to Lulu's much-needed transplant surgery. She just coded on Tuesday's episode, so things are getting more serious, so the surgery should be scheduled ASAP. Sidwell wants his diamonds, and Brennan knows somebody has them. Will he try and stop this very dangerous man from coming to town? We'll see.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.